Good morning, kindergarten friends. This is Mrs. Gray, and I am going to read the book called The Night Before Kindergarten. And as I read the book, you'll notice it's a little bit different than what's going on this year, but you probably have some of these same feelings, and we really hope to see you soon. So whenever I want to read a book, I always want to make sure I find the front cover. This is the back cover. Sometimes it tells me a little bit about the book. This is the spine of the book that holds it together. And here's my title, The Night Before Kindergarten. Looks like a little girl's in bed, maybe getting ready to pack up her backpack. So maybe like some of you might be doing. Hopefully you have those supplies because we will need them when we get back to school face to face. The author, Natasha Wing, down here at the bottom. The author is the person who writes the story, writes the words or the text, and then illustrated by Julie Durrell. The illustrator is the one who does the pictures. So I'm going to open up my book. Here's the title page, The Night Before Kindergarten. Looks like a daddy hugging his little boy. And here we are. It says, "'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared." So you can kind of look all around. There's some really great illustrations in this story. Then I find the next text. It says, "Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closets with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there." You can see all the different windows at the house. There's a doggy just sleeping. And this book reminds me of The Night Before Christmas, if you've ever heard that book. This rhymes just like that story. It says, "In the morning it came. School starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright." Hopefully you can still take a first day picture too. "Parents packed snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars." My, there's lots of kids in that neighborhood, aren't there? "Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they could nap like they did in daycare." No more naps in kindergarten, so enjoy it while you're maybe home a little bit longer. "Their parents exclaimed, 'You're big kids, wow. Let us hold your bears and blankies for now.'" So they're gonna take those back home. I love all the different faces of these kids. Oh my gosh, her pants are so cute. "The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. So they told their darlings, 'If you want, we can stay and make sure that everything will be a-okay.'" "The teacher then greeted each one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while." So they're sitting on that carpet, some of them sitting crisscross applesauce. Parents all at the door, and they've got to leave soon. "The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps, but where were the beds for mid-morning naps?" There are no beds, not at school, but we have lots of books and fun activities. "They colored and painted and played Simon Says, then tumbled and skipped and stood on their heads." Those are the things we would do at recess time, but we do lots of coloring and writing. "They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend." So we'll try to do that. Make sure everybody makes new friends. Even if we're not together for a while, we'll still try to talk. "The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. It was she who was in for a giant surprise." That must be the name of their teacher. "When what to her wondering eyes should appear but sad moms and dads who were holding back tears. Their noses so sniffly, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise had seen yet." And it's so hard when kids go off to school for the first time. It makes us parents sad. So she gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. The children all waved from the door of the school. "Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Kindergarten is cool." So that is the end of that story.